I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. It said they were suckers.
As you heard in that intro, you probably know where I'm headed. What's good, everybody? It's your man, Uncle Kurt, Triad Hip Hop Podcast, giving you another lyrical breakdown. Let's get it. Alright, so this is a song that was released a few years ago, but man, it is so fitting for the time that we're in right now. You know, with all the protests and racial discrimination and insensitivity and all of this that's going on, and people getting killed just because of the color of their skin and shit like that. This song is so fitting. You know what I mean? We kind of been on a trend these past few weeks to kind of, you know, really talk about the black struggle and the struggle of people in color in general. But today's song comes from the legendary, iconic founder of the Ghetto Boys, my man Scarface, aka Face Mob. And this is a song he did a few years ago. I believe it was in 2017. It's called Black Steel. It's basically a remake of the Public Enemy song Black Steel in the Hour of Chaos. And you know, he uses the same beat and he raps in the same format. I love it. And he just raps with such anger and you know, it's like the song is a literal protest. You know what I mean? It's like a musical protest. So I'm not going to talk to you too long. Without further ado, let's get into it. And then when we come back, we'll break down the lyrics. All right? All right, let's do it.
The moment that is bound to shape the future.
I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. They telling me to get it. It said that the message I was bringing brought destruction. I put the pen to the pad and said, fuck them. Here's a land that never gave a damn about a brother like me from the jump. They'd rather see me slump, face down, shot 5 or 6 times with my kid and a mama in the cop car crying, and I'm dying. Stop lying. It's a black and white thing. Redneck ass judge would rather watch a nigga hang than indict what's white, not right. Fuck a news feed. Black men got the same needs as the Jews need. Who me? I demand reparation. Fuck a cowboy. I'm a native, robbed of my nation. I'm an African black man. Fucked out my language, got me praying to a white boy God. That's insane. And if you ask me why they steadily harass me, I reply with that these motherfuckers nasty. And I'm a god, yet they calling me a nigga. They scared of me, so they try to hide behind the trigger, acting badass. Fuck a honky with the badge. I'm a nigga with an attitude. You can kiss my black ass. Ain't no sense in niggas being diplomatic. Televise the revolution. Let these motherfuckers have it. I'm calling up the homies. Face said to come through. And I run with the niggas. Ain't scared to come shoot. Take an eye for an eye. Take a tooth for tooth. Do unto others as some others would do unto you. And now they say it make America great. But what America hates kept America straight and America safe. Motherfuck that flag. My people are not free. We wanna touch that bag. So quick to try to copyright what came for free. Now they blaming me, and it's plain to see that they mad at that. Like I'm a magic act. Yeah, imagine that. Motherfucker, I'm black. Bucket vultures. Super quick to steal one's culture, trying to make it your own. Caveman, go home. Over 10 long nose, funny looking ass Donald. Got his nerve disrespecting President Obama. If you don't want us around, then let us leave. Pay the money you've been owing my people since they were set free. That 40 acres and a mule never came, but yet we're still outstanding. Outstanding in the rain, just waiting. Patient, pacing, and praying for God to step up. But nah, it ain't shit shaking. I was mistaken thinking scripture could have helped us. Following the faith of our very own oppressors. No justice, just us. Look at how the aftermath of slavery today still affects us. Our kids educated by the enemy, and they don't know shit about their history, cause they ain't teaching that in school. Leave it up to them coons, and all that's cool. Let the bygones be bygones. And besides, we've been killing off our own. Shut the fuck up, you know what? Uncle Tom House niggas slaves need they motherfucking nuts cut. I pack steel in the hour of the chaos. If black lives
All right, so you see what I'm saying? I love this song, man. I mean, my man just went in and, I mean, he took a song that was meant to, you know what I mean, showcase, you know, racial injustice, and he brought it to the forefront in what's happening today. Even though what's happening today is pretty much the same as what's happening back then, you know what I mean, he made it more relevant to today's standards. So let's go through the lyrics. He said, I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. They telling me to dead it. The fuck out of here. You know what I mean? He basically saying they trying to shut me up, but I'm not having that. You know what I mean? He said, I opened and read it. They telling me to dead it. It said that the message I was bringing brought destruction. I put the pen to the pad and said, fuck them. You know what I mean? I love that because he basically saying they trying to, you know, make us out to be the violent, destructive culture of people and race of people. And he like, nah, that's bullshit. So I put my pen to the pad and said, fuck them. And then he said, here's the land that never gave a damn about a brother like me from the jump. They'd rather see me slumped. You know what I mean? They'd rather see me slumped. He like, you know, meaning they'd rather see me slumped over dead somewhere than anything. You know what I mean? He said, they'd rather see me slumped, face down, shot 5 or 6 times with my kid and her mama in the cop's car crying, and I'm dying. Stop lying. It's a black and white thing. Redneck ass judge who rather watch a nigga hang than indict what's white. Not right. Fuck a news feed. Black man got the same needs as the Jews need. You know what I mean? I mean, he couldn't put it more direct. You know what I mean? He telling you right there in your face. He not watering this shit down at all. You know what I mean? They'd rather see me slump face down, shot 5 or 6 times with my kid and a mama in the cop's car crying, and I'm dying. Stop lying. It's a black and white thing, which it is. In a lot of cases, it is a black and white thing. Whether a lot of people want to believe that shit or not, no, it's not always a black and white thing, but most times it is. We're going to leave it at that. He said, redneck ass judge who rather watch a nigga hang than indict what's white. Not right. Fuck a news feed. Black men got the same needs as the Jews need. Who me? I demand reparations. Fuck a cowboy. I'm a native robbed of my nation. I'm an African. Black man fucked out my language. Got me praying to a white boy God. That's insane. And if you ask me, when they steadily harass me, I reply with that, these motherfuckers nasty. And I'm a god, yet they calling me a nigga. They scared of me, so they try to hide behind the trigger, acting badass. Fuck a honky with a badge. I'm a nigga with an attitude. You can kiss my black ass. Ain't no sense in niggas being diplomatic. Televise the revolution. Let these motherfuckers have it. And guess what's happening right now? The revolution is happening. I'm calling up the homies they said to come through, and I run with them niggas that ain't scared to come shoot. Take an eye for an eye. Take a tooth for tooth. Do unto others as them others would do unto you. And now they're saying, make America great. But what America hates kept America straight. And America safe. Motherfuck that flag. My people are not free. We want to touch that bag. You know what I mean? We are not free until we have equal shit that everybody else has. That's why he said we want to touch that bag. You know what I mean? Everybody want that bag. White, black, yellow, brown, all of us. So we ain't free until we get what the fuck everybody else got. He said, so quick to try to copyright what came for free. Now they blaming me, and it's plain to see. So quick to try to copyright what came for free. You see what I'm saying? Once they steal and plunder and take shit, All of a sudden, they want to copyright and make sure that they got all these legal documents saying that it's theirs, even though you stole this shit. You know what I mean? You want to own the land, but you stole the land. You know what I mean? You want to own all these inventions that we made, but you stole them shits. A lot of shit we had made got stolen. Anyway, he said, and it's plain to see that they mad at that, like I'm a magic act. Yeah, imagine that. Motherfucker, I'm black. Fucking vultures. Super quick to steal one's culture. Trying to make it your own. Caveman, go home. Over tan, long nose, funny looking ass Donald. Got his nerve disrespecting President Obama. If you don't want us around, then let us leave. Pay the money you've been owing my people since they were set free. The 40 acres and the mule never came, and yet we're still outstanding in the rain. You see what I'm saying? That shit is beautiful right there. We're still outstanding in the rain, meaning no matter what the fuck you do, you can put us outside in the rain, you can put us in a storm, and we still gonna be outstanding. Period. Just waiting, patient, pacing, and praying for God to step up. But nah, it ain't shit shaking. I was mistaken, thinking scripture could have helped us, following the faith of our very own oppressors. No justice, just us. Look at how the aftermath of slavery today still affects us. Man, if that ain't the truth, you know what I mean? The aftermath of slavery is generational. A lot of our thinking is generational because we get indoctrinated with shit from the school system, and then we get the leftover bullshit that our ancestors have that were tortured and oppressed. That pain is still going through the mentality of those who came before us, so they can't help but hand some of that shit down to us. Period. So we're still fighting to try to change that. You know what I mean? That's why I've been working so hard to change my thinking, because I'm trying to end this shit, man. I don't want to hand down to my kids, you know, bad habits that put us in a position that make us feel inferior when we're not. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let somebody make me feel inferior. Period. Anyway, he said, let me go back. He said, no justice, just us. Look at how the aftermath of slavery today still affects us. Our kids educated by the enemy, and they don't know shit about their history because they ain't teaching that in school. Leave it up to them coons, and all that's cool. Let the bygones be bygones. And besides that, we've been killing off our own. Shut the fuck up. You know what? Uncle Tom, house nigga slaves need their motherfucking nuts cut. I pack steel in the hour of the chaos. If black lives still don't matter to you, then stay out. Period. And that's all my man got to say about that. You know, those are powerful lyrics, man. And we need more voices like that to stand up and represent properly. To say we're not going to keep turning the other cheek. You know what I mean? We're not going to keep just letting ourselves be steamrolled over and shit. This shit is going to end, man. It's over. And I'm happy that I hear people like Scarface, you know, just really stepping up, man, and just putting it out there like, you know, we're not going to do this. He's using his platform in the most powerful way. You know, so anyway, man, you know, the song, like I said, is called Black Still, and it's a remake of Public Enemy's Black Steel in the Hour of Chaos.